What's up, YouTube? This is Mr. Too Much Sauce. I was sitting today and I was just, doing my usual stuff, getting ready for my day. I usually listen to my favorite radio show in the mornings. One of my favorite radio shows, been one of my favorites for years, which is The Breakfast Club. I was listening to them this morning, and they have Boosie Badazz on there. One of my favorite rappers, Boosie Badazz. And Boosie is very opinionated, which that makes me like really in tune with Boosie. It's something that, how can I say this, as a fan of Boosie, you can respect Boosie because you know what you're going to get from Boosie. It's a lot of rappers. I'm not saying that you don't get what you get from other rappers, but it's the truth. You really don't get what you get from rappers. I know it sounded like I'm repeating myself, but it's the truth. You know what you're going to get from your artists. And I know one thing's for sure, from Boosie Badazz, you're going to get 100% Boosie. No questions asked. Now, some things I don't agree with him on, some things I do agree with him on. He is the last in the industry, the last of our age, representing the 40-year-olds, the OGs, and the 50-year-olds. I'm in that range. I'm 44. Proud to say it. Proud to say I made it this far. But at the same time, I can totally understand where Boosie is coming from. I have to drip this sauce on y'all real quick. Just like he was dropping gems this morning. We all have our opinions. We all have our opinions. By all means, we have our opinions. Everyone should be able to state their opinion. Right now, if you get what I'm saying, is changing the way that we can speak to our kids, our family members. They're changing the way of that. And I understand them. And it's pretty hard as a straight man out here because anything that we say or that we don't agree with, we're being attacked now. We're being canceled. It's not fair at all. I'm not knocking anyone for what they do, but you do have a right to accept what comes into your home. You have a choice to accept what you want in your home. Like BET, I've been watching all my life. And I haven't just been watching it because I'm a black man. I love everyone. But it was a place where I could go and I could see the kind of music that I grew up with, the kind of music that I like, the kind of music that my family presented to me. And it was a place where people of my color can go and actually be awarded and respected for their craft. So I used to watch it all the time. I couldn't wait to watch it, And it's sad that it's fell off. Like the message that BET used to give off to my generation. And I understand, my generation wasn't all that great either. We all have different generations, But the message that BET was given at that time was a beautiful message. There's no message coming from BET anymore. Yes, it is. There's one message. There's one message. And I saw that when they let Lil Nas X perform. And which the kid is like, I love music. Like I said, I was raised on our music. The kid is talented. Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking you for what you do. I don't want you guys to take this video as if I'm bashing you. If you do go that way, if that's your life, I'm not bashing you by all means. But I'm giving it to you from a straight person's perspective, from a straight man perspective, just like Boosie was. And like I said in the beginning of this video, I'm disappointed in Breakfast Club. And that's why we're having this conversation. Because I feel like Boosie was getting attacked. I really felt like Boosie was getting attacked. And it was like, for a minute, I thought it was one person attacking him, but it was all three of them. I thought it was just Charlemagne. And I was like, man, Charlemagne, you are so changing. I'm starting to pick up on what Kwame was talking about. Like, I don't want to see us brothers attacking each other, but when I feel like you're attacking someone for them being who they are, I'm going to step in just as well as you're going to step in for people who you feel like, the gay community. And if you guys feel like they're being attacked, you're stepping in. I'm stepping in for the straight people too. I'm stepping in for Boosie. Today was ridiculous, Breakfast Club. It was ridiculous. I felt like each and every one of you was attacking him strategically. You tried. But just like he said, you can't attack him. He was already ready. He controls interviews. He already knows he's hot. You can't cancel him in his own culture. You can't. You can't cancel him. You might can cancel the baby, but there's no way you can cancel someone who's already a boss. You can't do that. And I'm not dissing you, the baby. I'm not saying you're a boss. But Boosie is a boss. He's a brand. He has different brands behind him. He's branding. He knows his worth. But to see him being attacked this morning, I was so disappointed. And salute to you, Boosie, for keeping your head up and staying strong. Like you said, you're not going to change my opinion. You may have an opinion, but you can't tell me you want me to change. Hey, Boosie, man, I just wish you changed. Hey, man, I wish you. Why? Why change? I'm going to be me and you're going to be you. That's just it. And people still are going to respect me. You may say, or other people may say on the internet and make all this up. Oh my God, we need to cancel Boosie. No, then cancel some of your family members that feel the same way that Boosie feels. Cancel your family members. Stop associating yourself with your family members. Stop going to family reunions, family barbecues. Stop going to church with them, because some of them feel the same way as Boosie does. Or maybe even your mom feels that way secretly, your father or your auntie. Everyone has a right to feel the way they want to feel. And you have a right to live your life. But at the same time, I have a right. If I don't want this in my home, I'm not going to watch it in my home. I was totally, BT, I was so surprised. I I sat back and told myself I was going to get a good show. What I got was like a circus. It was a circus. And then when I looked at it, I was like, oh my God. This is in homes. Kids are watching this right now. Kids just like me. And I'm telling you my story. When I was younger, watching BET, and it was messages. Yeah, we had gangster rap, you could say, just like Charlamagne was saying in the interview. What about gangster rap? And what about you guys calling women B words? And what about you guys doing this and you guys doing that? And you're promoting selling drugs? You have a good point, Charlamagne. That was in a lot of homes as well. A lot of homes, definitely. But Charlamagne, let me ask you this. Was there any videos that was so ratchet where you saw naked black men in a video, in the shower together, stereotyped, in prison, in a shower together, with their you-know-whats blurred out? Literally blurred out. And they're dancing. They're dancing like dancers. They're on strip poles. Another video. Strip pole. Guys on a black man on a strip pole. Down to hell. Lap dances on the devil. Might be a message in there, right? I don't want that in my home. And I'm quite sure a lot of other parents don't want that in their homes. You're right. There's things that we deal with every day. There's been gangster rap. There's rappers right now rapping about drugs. But at the same time, those drug heads, I don't see those guys butt naked on the stage or tongue kissing, slobbing on a family channel. Black Entertainment. BET. But we're not talking about them today. And I'm not down in any company. I'm just telling you my opinion. I'm using my amendment, freedom of speech. Just giving my opinion. I'm not slandering anyone because I still love these companies. Hey, next year I'm still going to watch BET Awards. Hopefully it changes. I'm really hoping for change. If not, I won't be watching BET Awards. Just like I have canceled other award shows that I don't watch anymore. Because your message is wrong. Your message is wrong. But see, think about this. Let me ask you this, Charlamagne. Let me ask you this. With those questions that you were asking today, did you ever think about in the 90s that we did have conscious rap too? Right? We did have that. But did we beat down those conscious rappers like Common, Talib Kweli, Farside, Arrested Development? Did we beat them down for their opinions? I'm quite sure they didn't believe in the movement that was going on as far as, for cocaine in the neighborhoods, gangs, I'm quite sure they didn't approve of that. Guns, all of that. I'm quite sure they didn't approve of that. But at the same time, I mean, same time, were they bashing each other? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not, because one has their own opinion. You have your own opinion. They were given a message just like Boosie's giving you a message right now. Stand up for yourself. If you don't believe in this, you don't believe in this. We got to start standing up for things that we believe in more. That's my sauce I'm dripping on my chicken today on you guys. You understand what I'm saying? We have to start like paying attention more to what we want in our homes. That's all Boosie's saying. He's not saying that he's against them. The reason why he said, oh my God, if I was there at the war show and I saw that, I would have got up, man, and I would have, I would have beat him up. No, I wouldn't have beat him up. I would have probably, with my emotions at that time and the way I seen it and the way I felt when I watched it, and I was with, my friends and their kids at the time, we're all together having a good time, getting ready to watch the awards, got our drinks, got our smoke, and the kids right there watching that. Like, if I was there, I probably would have got on the stage as a man and probably tried to snatch him from him. Like, what is this? You do this in the comforts of your own home. No one's saying they hate anyone. We're saying you do your own thing. But we don't have to see it. You don't have to play with it. You don't have to market it. It's already marketed. You don't have to push this on us. Push. Why? Well, this is why. The questions that you guys asked today was absolutely ridiculous. And you tried to make that man look like a hater. You tried to make that man look like a hater. But what messed you up is the guy, female, transgender, came in and bust y'all heads and told you he still like Boosie. And he has almost the same thoughts as Boosie as raising his kid. He doesn't want to see his son go through the same thing that he went through. He doesn't want to see his son with another dude. He wants to see his son with a female. He said whatever his son wants to do is whatever his son wants to do. And that's what we need to start doing. Whatever your son or daughter wants to do, that's what they want to do. But I don't agree with the beginning that they're born that way. I'm like Boosie. I don't believe that they have an opinion at fucking 10 years old. I don't see it. Excuse my language. I don't see how you have an opinion at 10. I don't see how you have an opinion at 11. One thing's for sure, what my pops taught me and my mom taught me, I'll never forget. I'll never forget what they taught me. Son, be yourself. Be yourself. Be yourself. And that's what Boosie's telling you. He's being himself. No matter how much you guys attack him, no matter how you throw out, well, Boosie used to rap about this. Boosie, the streets this, the streets that, the streets this. That's not the same. What kind of analogy are you using to make that the same as what we saw on television? So basically Charlemagne, basically DJ Envy, basically Angela Yee, what we're saying is what we saw on TV is acceptable, right? And what your argument is, well, rapping about bees and shooting people, but did we see that on a stage in BET back in the days? Was NWA shooting up other rappers on the stage? Right on the stage where we could see it. Were they selling drugs on the stage where we could see it? I know this sounds like dumb questions that I'm asking you, but the questions that you asked earlier today were just dumb questions. Dumb questions. I didn't really see anything positive you guys were talking about with him. You didn't really touch on his movie like he was stating about his movie, his biopic. You didn't touch on that very long. And guess what? Here's the little demon patch guy over here wants to jump in real quick and say something about, well, Boosie, you did this. Well, Boosie, you did that. Dude, man, I'm so tired of seeing you guys tear down each other. It makes it easy for the enemy. Whoever the enemy is, it makes it easy for them. Because we're always downing each other. And this video isn't to down anyone. It's for you guys to wake up. That interview was horrible. Horrible. I sat there and listened to that. I sat there and listened to it. Getting dressed for my day. As I'm dressed pretty good today. Need to lose some pounds. Quarantine weight. But you know what? Too much sauce on that chicken. And that's what I'm putting on right now. I'm putting that hot sauce on that chicken because this is ridiculous. It has to stop. We have our own opinions. And like he said, when can straight people say what they have to say without someone saying, oh my God, you hate all of us? We don't hate no one, bro. This isn't a racial thing. We're not the blase, blase, blase letters. We're straight people. You want to raise your kids the way you want to raise your kids. And hey, we want to raise ours the way we want to raise ours. You have your own. But basically what he's saying is don't put that narrative out there where we have to explain to our kids what's going on. It's already hard enough. We have to explain to our kids about being black men and black girls. Or it's hard enough to establish a relationship with your kids because you still have, even as a black man is trying, you still have the other side where that sister's so messed up from just the way the world has been treating her. It's just like, that's a whole nother show we'll get into. But at the same time, don't allow this evil in your home. It's evil. It is no way to call it. You have your own. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, don't take this video the wrong way. You have your own opinion. But to me, it's evil when you're pushing something on someone. Same way as religion. You can't push something on someone. Same thing as vaccinations. You can't push something on someone. No matter how you keep trying to put all this out there. You know what I mean? I'm vaccinated. But at the same time, you can't put this on every freaking body, bro. Let them make their own decisions. And today, back to you guys, Breakfast Club. Just disappointed. I want to be a radio DJ. I've been wanting to be a radio personality for years. But I haven't taken the steps myself to do it. And I'm mad at myself for procrastinating. I mean, I started a podcast a while ago, but that got taken away and I gave up because I was speaking up. At that time, I spoke, I guess just like Boosie did, and they canceled me. They canceled me on this little small platform that I made really hot. But that's okay. I'm not going to stop saying what's on my mind. And it goes for the same for you guys. I'm not going to stop saying what's on my mind. If I feel like you've done something, like let's say bombed someone, and I felt like you bombed this country for no particular reason, and we lost a lot of money as taxpayers, I'm going to say something. Because I'm a human being, and to me that's inhumane. Or if you say something about a person who believes in how he wants to raise his family and how he wants to treat his kingdom, and you say something about it and try to bash him, I'm going to stick up for him too. If you try to cancel someone just because he has his own opinions, this is hip-hop. Hip-hop is made off of your own opinions. Hip-hop is made off of that. Also, I agree with T.I. If you're going to come to his show, you know what you're going to get from T.I. If you go to the Baby show, you know what you're going to get from the Baby. If you go to Lil Durk's show, you know what you're going to get from Lil Durk. And my man's from Illinois. If you go to Kanye's show, Mr. West, that had about 7 different freaking listening parties all over Clubhouse, everywhere in arenas, you know what you're going to get. So let's stop being so soft. Let's stop being so soft. And let's stop hating on people making that bag. Find out how you can make that bag too. Let's concentrate on the positives. Let's stop hating each other. I mean, it's ridiculous. We're stronger if we unite together. Look at France. Look at Australia. Be an example. Stop being a hater. Drip sauce, positive sauce on that chicken. Y'all have a good day, man. I'm just so disappointed in Breakfast Club. That was my rant. This is Mr. Too Much Sauce. I'll check y'all later, man.